everybody, I am Gojigawi20 here doing another review, and after the Ultraman review and the ROTF Leader Class Optimus Prime video, and again thank you Tyler for that, aka Cyrus Prime, it's time to do another Ultraman review, because the last video from Ultraman, or for Ultraman, had pretty good results for me, the views and the likes, and a couple of comments, so I'm just like, okay, I guess some people really want Ultraman stuff, more reviews. And thanks to you guys, I'm happy to deliver. So today we're going to be looking at the SH Figuarts Ultraseven. I thought it'd be appropriate because he's one of the most well-known Ultramen, and he's my personal favorite, honestly. Love this guy. He's actually what started my whole SH Figuarts journey since November. This is the first figure I've handled in my collection for SH Figuarts in general, and SH Figuarts Ultraman collection, etc. I had collected Ultraman figures in the past, but SH wise, Ultraseven started off. So let's take a look at the packaging real quick. Really good, really nice. This is actually, I think, the second run, I want to say, which is really cool. Maybe not the second run, like a reissue really, but it's really happy to know that it's a reissue because I've wanted this guy. This is how you know it's official. The Tsuburaya sticker right there. Very, very nice. So there you go. Homogenization quality. So there you go. The packagings are always nice. But here is Ultraseven, and man, I gotta say, they really did the sculpt really well. But there's some paint apps I think are a little bit too much. Not bad, just kind of wish they'd do a little better, but we'll get to that right now. But look first at his head sculpt, and here's his head sculpt, looking really beautiful and gorgeous. This is definitely Ultraseven here. Now my only gripes about the figure is that maybe it's just on mine, but the eye circle looks a little bit crooked or just not in the right place. But I could be, you know, going insane, but you really barely notice it unless you really look at the side right there. But it's probably not the end of the world thing. Another thing too is, me personally, I'm not a big fan how the eyes here are more like darker compared to the other Ultras. Compared to Taro, they're more brighter. But look at the side, it's not that bad actually, and the silver is not bad either. That's the other thing. They don't look bad on the side. They look really nice, but look at that on, not too bad either. I guess I'm just tripping, but I just wish they were a little bit more brighter. But that's just me. And the painted parts here in the chest, I don't know if they're this vibrant, but again, I probably am tripping in a way. But I do like to think that this is how he looks when he's charging up from the sun, which I think that's what they were trying to go with here. But it's just nitpicks, honestly. It's really not that bad. The detail still looks great, and that his, like, you know, timer looks really good. The nice emerald green. I want to say emerald green, but mostly just the green. Looks very nice. Details. Again, the thing about SH Figuarts of Ultraman, they are always great with the detail. From my experience so far. Very, very nice. But, yeah, again, I wish things were slightly better, but I digress. Still, really captures the Showa design of Ultraseven. Now for articulation, his head could go up, down, left, right. It's like a ball joint, so you could do like a couple things. The top here is like a swivel actually, so you're gonna have to like pose as much as you want, and you could go down like that too, go up, but sometimes it will pop like that, so do be careful. So I'll show you guys as an example, but not too bad. Arms can move 360 degrees, go like there, swivel, double elbow. It's really nice. There's only the swivel here, which is, well, it's a good thing too, because if it didn't have a swivel here, I would be problematic, like some Transformer figures. But it's still wrist swivel there, and it can, you know, pivot here and there, and his chest could go up, down. This also go up and down too, and that could fall off. It's not that bad, but still, you will have that here and there, so do be careful with that. The legs go far back, up, not that far back, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's whatever. The legs can spread, so you can do the spread right there. That is kind of interesting how the design is like that. It's kind of something. And they do swivel slightly, they will swivel and bend at the knees, double bend really, and pivot, and a little feet pivot, and of course ankle pivot, which is really nice. Really good. He is pretty posable, but I will say this too, the Shin Kocho Seiho Ultraman definitely has more improved articulation than these older figures, older models. But you can't go wrong with these figures, honestly. They're really good. But if they do make a new Ultraseven from the same line that my Ultraman's in, the one I have, I would buy that immediately. That's just me. But aside from that, this is still really good. You get really good stuff for what you get, what you pay for. Very good. And we'll take a look at the accessories real quick. Let's take a look real quick. So what we have here so far is from the glare, 2 chopping hands, 2 pairs, pair of open grabbing or just relaxed hands. Maybe not relaxed hands, but like more like open hands, really, whatever they're called. 2 pairs of hands that are each to hold the ice slugger. 2 fingers each. But I think that's to replicate how he's controlling his ice slugger, or in other words, his Emerium beam, which is right here. This extra one right here is the same fingers or hands, but the fingers are like in one little circle beam. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of that, here's the Emerium beam right there, and his wide shot, and an extra spare of an ice slugger in case something happened to the other one, or it got lost, or just an extra one just because. I don't know. It's kind of interesting why there's another one. Maybe there's a purpose of it. I'm not sure. I have no idea. All I see is like an extra spare ice slugger. Maybe there's a difference, but here you go. All the accessories. We're gonna take a look at them each, hopefully, and see how they look. And here's Ultraseven looking like he's gonna be boxing somebody. One thing I should know maybe is that every time he's in a fighting stance, he always looks like, you know, he's like a boxer or something like that. And that's what mostly Ultraseven is known for. Unlike Ultraman with looking more like karate, or he's like about to fight, you know, with his hands open all the time. Seven here has his hands closed, like again, like if he's a boxer or something like that. So I thought it was really nice to mention real quick. So you can see right here, the hands will pop out. You gotta be careful. Ugh. And you just do the same old, connect the other hands like so, and then second verse same as the first, like so. Well, just turn them how you wish. And now he has his chopping hands, which is really cool. But what I like to use these hands mostly is for his flying pose, which I think we do that real quick. Hold on a second. Give me a second real quick. Just have to do a little couple of, you know, the posing here and there. It's just not the most perfect thing, but still, this is how I usually see him in his flight pose. You could do it way better than this, what I can do, but this is, you know, as an example. Or, you know, you can do this as a nice display, or have him like he's getting ready to fly against, well, Ella King. Thought I could show this off real quick because I want to use this guy most of the time. So, there you go. Looks really good. I really like the look of it. And here he is with his grabbing hands, or his open wide hands, which looks pretty cool. He's like a little shocked, or like maybe he's like getting ready to do a move or something like that, like huh. Or some other cases like he's fighting a kaiju, if he's like struggling and all that. So again, have your preference. I just thought this would be a good idea to show off. And here's Ultraseven with his other 2 finger hands here. Looking like he's shooting his Emerium beam, but it's just to show it off. Or like in the pictures showed sometimes, you can actually have him like in this pose where ice slugger keeps falling off again. Could be a little issue here and there, but like he's trying to control or do his ice slugger piece right here. It's like but I can show off in the picture real quick here. Maybe it's a better example. Like right here, right there. Maybe just one hand, but still, you see the picture right there what I was trying to pull off. So still, regardless, whatever, which one, which case, that would be really cool. And the last accessories for the hands are the ice slugger holding hands. So you can see right here, each of them have like a piece or a hole so you can connect the ice slugger like this if you want. If you want to like hold his left hand or in his right hand, which in that one you saw how it looked, you could put it under like he mostly uses in this series, or sometimes when he's cutting his foes, aliens, kaijus, etc. Either hand, either way, you can do it, and it's really nice. It's really cool. I really love that you can detach the ice slugger and from his head, and I think there's also is in everybody else's too. Like I thought it looked crooked, but I think it's just the way it is. I guess I really am kind of tripping, but still, I love this accessory piece. Really nice. And for the next piece, it depends how you really feel about it. I was like, it's really cool to put in, or it's gonna be a nightmare. And you can see it here is like almost the same fingers, like the accessories as the other ones for the hands. But this time, instead of imagination, you can really use the Emirium beam, or Emirium beam. I don't know how you really say it really. And there goes that ice slugger again. I'm gonna try to see the other one if it fits well or not. But as you can see, you can connect there. But for me, lining it up to make it look really nice, like he's really shooting from his head, is gonna be somewhat of a problem or a chore to do. So there you go. It looks actually pretty good. That went easy that time. That's a lot nicer. All right. So there you go. So next thing you want to do is put them down real quick. Here's the Emirium Ray. It just looks really cool. Emirium Ray, I mean Emirium Beam. I'm sorry. I think that's for Zero. I could be wrong, but see, really nice. I kind of wish it was green, honestly, but I think this was mostly the color like in the Showa series, so I can't really complain, honestly. But would have been nice if it was green. And to this one, you actually gonna want to line it up, because if you don't line it up, it will not look good. And don't force it either, because you might stretch the clear plastic. Just find the area where it would actually fit in. So you can see right here, like it's hard to see it honestly, but there's it's molded specifically, and this is also molded specifically. I'm trying to find the right, the right way to connect it. I really don't want to mess it up, because it's not cheap, and also I'd hate to ruin a figure. And there you go, line it up and boom. Whew, I was getting a little terrified for a second. There is Ultraseven with this Emirium beam, ready to be shot at to any other kaiju, which in this case, I'll bring in Alien King again. I do have Alien Matron somewhere, he's in the shelf, but he's the only one I have at the moment, so there you go. Or if you want, you can aim them up to shoot his antennas, like in the episode. Really, again, really cool. Love this. I'm happy that this is included. Unlike Ultra Act back then, it was a DLC for web exclusive. Not cool. Not cool at all. Just the fact that SH Figuarts included this makes me very happy. And here's Ultraseven. And here's Ultraseven looking like he shot his wide shot, which it looks so good. But why imagine it where you actually have the actual thing? You can see right here, it's really nicely designed or it's sculpted, and the clear plastic is like from a little bit of white to this yellowish orange. I think it's more like a yellowish, pretty much, which is really cool. I love the detail on this one too. I think for like these special abilities, the rays or the beams, I think this is my personal favorite. Honestly, it's just big and it just looks really powerful. Or it's just ready to kill anyone with one shot, which that's why it's called a white shot. But in order to do that, take this hand off. And in case you guys are wondering, the spare ice slugger, I did take it off, and it's actually holding in a lot better. Huh, that's kind of funny. So like I mentioned that quick. Now what I want to do is line it up in here. Just make sure you do things right. Do it again. Just make sure everything looks just right. And when you do, hopefully, sometimes it takes patience and effort to have it look very nice. And when you do, you should be good. Well, let me just do this real quick. There you go. I did the best I could. So here he is with his wide shot. Oh, hold on a second. Like I said, it just takes a lot of patience, and just if you do it right, it looks good. And here you go. This is really badass. He looks so awesome with his wide shot ray. This looks awesome. Wide shot ray, wide shot beam, whatever you want to call it. It just looks awesome. And again, it looks really good, especially, let me just line up again, looking really good if you have a kaiju, or in this case, an alien, which is right here, Alien Metron. Yes, I did bring him out because I don't want to just be an Ella King torture fest. That would be sad. So there you go. He's gonna get killed by the wide shot, like in the Ultra Galaxy Legends movie. So there you go. Rest in peace, Metron. So again, really, this is my personal favorite one, honestly, out of all of them. The Millennium Beam is more iconic, but the wide shot is just, it's just awesome, man. For size comparison, here is Ultraseven with Alien Metron and Ella King. As you can see, he looks just about right with these figures. Alien Metron, I think this is actually really accurate because in the episode, you can see that when they charge at each other, which is supposed to be the other side real quick, when they were charging at each other, they jumped, and this looks just about right, honestly. So SH Figuarts, I'm sorry about the camera, sometimes they do some good stuff, no, but they also, you know, they do that sizing accuracy. Well, that made no sense at all, because that just happened. You fail. Stop it, you drunkard. But sizing, Tamashii did it pretty accurately, I'd say. It's really good. When it comes to Ella King, so I gotta check on my Alien Metron. He's good. This here actually looks really good, especially because in the episode, like when we put Ultraseven in his crouching pose like this looks just about right in the series. Which, again, if you could do it better than what I could do, like so, there you go. This looks just about right in the show, or how the episode turned out. Really nice. Hopefully after I finish another review, I'll get to this guy or any other kaiju soon. This was my second one, too, for SS Figuarts. Man, how far I've went. If you guys can see my collection right now, which I think you have, it's really good. Especially that I have another one coming in soon. So look forward to that in the future. And for another size comparison, here is Ultraseven with Ultraman and Ultraman Taro from Shinkocho Seiho, and same line SH Figuarts. As you can see, he really does look good with these figures. However, it probably feels like Ultraman here still feels out of scale a little bit slightly, but I could be wrong. This could be the right size. Please let me know in the comments below if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I'm just not completely sure. But honestly, regardless, these three look great. 3 down, 3 more to go for the Ultra Brothers. At least the 6 Ultra Brothers. This looks, I'm really happy how this turns out. So final verdict on the SH Figuarts Ultraseven. It's a good figure, honestly. Even if, you know, Shinkocho Seiho Ultraman mold is vastly better than what we had before, you can't lie that Ultraseven still is good. Even then, he's a great figure. If Shinkocho Seiho does make Ultraseven, I'll buy that. I'll pre-order it immediately. But until then, what we got here is good enough. He's great. He's very affordable. $55. You get a lot for what you pay for, honestly. I think it's well worth it for what you get. So detail is very faithful to how I looked in the Showa series. His eyes could have been a little bit more brighter, but I think that's in a way accurate. Please tell me in the comments below if I'm right or wrong, or how it's really supposed to look. I've seen variants that, again, I think I said it earlier, that they're more brighter than mine and other reissues. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but still good. And I think I said before, the white paint areas, I know it's just showing off a lot, but honestly, it does replicate how he gets the energy from the sun very well. It does capture it very nicely. Articulation is still good, honestly, and sizing is really good too, I believe. Especially with the kaijus that he fights. So, overall, he's great. Accessories, oh yeah, accessories, fantastic. 10 out of 10. But the figure as a whole, I would say, screw it. Even with the little issue I have with the figure, with the eyes and some things, a 10 out of 10. I just love this figure that much. Definitely deserves a spot, and I cannot wait to buy more Ultraman figures, which I do have Taro, and hope I could buy Jack, Ace, and Zoffy to complete the 6 Ultra Brothers, and get more in the future to come, including the kaijus, of course. So that's it. Hope you guys will review, and I'll see you guys next time. Goes Got 20 out.
Seven, 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 seven.